I am Gayatri, working as assistant professor in EC department at SNS College of Technology. Today I am going to discuss about the topic capacitance, and which is under the parallel plate capacitor. Is studied in the unit 2 electrostatic field in conductors and dielectrics by the second year students in 4th semester in the subject electromagnetic fields and waves. Today I am going to discuss about the topic for the discussion, which is the concept of capacitance and the factors which is affecting the capacitance and capacitor with dielectric and parallel combination of capacitors and application where the capacitors is used, and at last the summarized part of the capacitance is discussed. First one, the empathized part, why the capacitance is required. When there is a need of water stored in the tank and the sponge which is holding the water and battery which is charging the mobile phone. Taking this particular scenario, we are using in the everyday applications. We are holding the water in the sponge, and we have to store the battery in the capacitor in the mobile phone. For storing these devices, for storing some energy, we need one device which is termed as capacitance. And the definition part of the capacitance, which is nothing but it is a ratio of the total charge to the potential difference applied to that particular devices, which is defined as capacitance, which is equal to C, which is equal to Q divided by V. The unit of capacitance, which is nothing but it is farad, and it is only the scalar quantity, and it is depends upon the geometry and dielectric medium what we are using for the capacitance. And the definition part of the capacitance, which is used for in a parallel plate capacitance. The parallel plate capacitance, which is nothing but it is consist of two parallel plate, and it is separated by the dielectric in between that. By using this cases, the capacitance will be influencing this particular medium. In this case, the capacitance will be defined as C, which is equal to epsilon naught into A divided by A. The A represents which is the plate area of the capacitance, and D represents the distance of separation between that particular parallel plate, and epsilon, which is nothing but it can be derived as epsilon naught into epsilon r. Epsilon naught, which is the permittivity in free space, and r, which represents the relative permittivity of that particular dielectric medium. And the ideal part of affecting the capacitance is that when we are using the parallel plate capacitance, the distance of separation, that is the D, will be affecting that particular capacitance. If the distance is high abdina, the capacitance, the effect will be reduced. And the factor to be considered is the area of the parallel plate capacitance. When the area of the parallel plate capacitance is high, the capacitance effect will also be high. And the particular geometric position of placing the capacitance, placing that dielectric medium, the capacitance parameter will be get affected. And the dielectric constant medium, when we are using the air medium, when we are using the free space, the capacitance will be changes. And coming to the part of application part, the capacitance will be used in a parallel plate as well as for the purpose of storing the energy in some other devices, and it is used for power supply filtering, energy storage devices in a signal coupling and decoupling process, and timing circuits we are using that capacitance, and for the memory devices in a computer applications we are using that capacitance. And the summarized part of the topic what we have discussed today is that first we have discussed the concept of why there is a need of capacitance. When we are storing the some energy, we need a device which is storing the storing energy in one devices. For example, when we are using the mobile phone, the energy battery should be storing some energies. After charging this mobile devices, we have to use this energy. That for the storage purpose, the capacitance will be used. And the factors affecting the capacitance also discussed. When we are using the parallel plate capacitance, the area of the plate will be affected, and distance, and the dielectric medium, and how the geometric location is placed for the capacitance. And the capacitance will be directly affected. How the energy stored will be calculated by using capacitance, and capacitance should be plated in series as well as parallel manner. When it is connected in series, 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 3 will be there, and when it is parallel, the capacitance will be the sum of all the capacitance which is connected in parallel circuit. Then next one, which is the reference part of the topic I have taken. These are the reference part. Thank you.